So lay all the way back. Legs are gonna go long, arms are gonna go long. We're gonna take our arms overhead and just lengthen out and stretch. So everything's just long on the mat. Just reach your toes, reach your fingertips. Give me a big inhale here. Exhale, pushing the air out of your belly. Good, big inhale. Exhale, pushing through. Okay, now on your next one, we're gonna inhale. When you exhale, I just want you to scoop up into a ball and just come into that little ball. Take a big, deep inhale for me there. And then exhale, reach long. So everything's just gonna rest on the mat as you reach long. You reach those toes, reach your fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, round and circle. Come into that ball. Inhale there. Exhale, reach back out. Good. We're going to do 2 more like that. So inhaling. As you exhale, you curl into your ball. You reach back out. Good. One more time, coming into that nice little ball there. And then hold it there and just kind of rock your knees in one direction. Good. Rock in the other direction. Perfect. And then we're going to drop our feet down onto the mat. So knees are going to bend. Feet are down on the mat. Just let your arms rest by your side. And we're going to go into a couple more breaths. So as you inhale, think about your lungs and your belly filling with air. So kind of puff your chest out. And then as you exhale, push your belly button down to the mat, bringing the lower back down to the mat. And your chest caves in a little bit. Okay, so big, deep inhale to lift a little bit off of the mat, puffing through your chest, through your belly. And then exhaling, pushing everything down flat to the mat. Okay, let's do 2 more like that. So when we do abs, when I say connect your lower back to the mat, on your exhale, that's what you're doing. You're connecting that lower back down, pushing that air out of your belly. Good, 1 more big, deep inhale here. 1 more exhale. Good, so you're nice and flat against the mat. Now we're gonna move into pelvic tucks to wake up our pelvic flooring. So you're gonna take an inhale, you're gonna scoop your pelvic bone in towards your nose, but keep your back down. It's like you're smashing grapes underneath your back. And then you're gonna exhale, push your hips forward and arch your lower back off the mat, like you're releasing the grapes. Okay, so you inhale to tuck in and rock in towards your nose. And then you exhale to open those, open the lower back up off the mat. So it's a nice little lower back stretch there too. Big deep inhale to scoop in, pushing through the mat with your feet. Exhaling to open back up, feel that back arch. Nice little stretch through your lower back, almost like your cat-cow stretch. Okay, 1 more. You inhale, draw in. Exhale, push away. And then your neutral spine is going to be that in-between position of not arching your back and not tucking super flat. So you just have a little ladybug hanging out underneath your lower back in the mat. That's your neutral spine. Now we're going to keep our feet planted, keep our arms down, and just go ahead and take an inhale, tuck your pelvic bone back in and start to lift your hips up into your bridge. So we're just going right into that hip bridge with your hips now lifted all the way off the mat. Deep inhale at the top. We're going to go slow here. Exhale, you're going to come down 1 rib at a time. So really try to connect to the ground, 1 rib there at a time. Really slow. We're just still in our warm-up phase, waking up that lower back. Then you're going to scoop back up again on that inhale. Good. Exhaling at the top. Taking a big, deep inhale. And then you're going to exhale, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, keep moving through that. This is going to open up that back area. Start to open your hips up to the ceiling or to the sky. Good. As you move through these bridges, also make sure you're keeping your shoulders planted on the ground. So don't let your shoulders start to pick up and arch off of that mat. You want to keep them pressing down along with your hands and your forearms there. Good. Nice and slow through that spine. We're going to do 2 more. Perfect. And then on your next one, so take your time getting back up there with those hips. When your hips get back up towards the sky, you're going to hold it there. You're going to ground your left foot into the floor like you have gum underneath it. You're gonna float your right leg up into tabletop, and then you're gonna tap your right foot down, ground the right side into the floor, and bring the left leg up. So we're just gonna march left to right pretty slowly here so that we can really feel one leg work and the weight shift to the one leg that's on the floor before you lift the other leg up. Okay, you wanna keep that belly button tucking into your spine. On your exhales, your belly button draws closer to your back, just like we did in the beginning, pressing our back down towards the mat. Okay, so everything releases from your chest on your exhales. Everything comes in to expand your chest, expand your lungs on your inhale. We're gonna do 4 more. Good. 3, 2, good. Last one. Then both of your feet are gonna come down. Take a big, deep inhale for me here. Exhale is gonna roll you down slowly. Perfect. Now left leg is gonna go long onto the mat. Right knee is gonna draw in towards your chest. Pull that knee in and feel a nice little stretch there. And then we're gonna drop that right knee over across your body to the left side. Open your right arm up and look at your right hand. Nice little spine stretch there. And then carefully come back through center. Take your right leg long, pull your left knee in, hold and squeeze it in towards you. And then drop it over to the right, open your left arm up and rotate to the left. Perfect. Then we'll come back through center. We'll bring our legs up into tabletop. Let our arms come down by our sides. We're gonna point our toes and we're gonna toe tap forward. So starting to wake up those lower abs. Reaching out a little bit away from you, trying to keep a 90-degree bend through those knees. And this is when you find the exhale and you push that lower back deeply down to the mat, just like we did in the beginning. I'm gonna come back to that a lot today, so that we really start to control and use those abdominals instead of letting anything pull into our lower back. Perfect. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, now legs are gonna go long, arms are gonna go long overhead again. We're gonna come up, scoop into a chest lift and bring your legs into tabletop. So you're gonna come into a position like this. Okay, we're gonna go into hundreds now. So your palms are facing down. You're reaching your arms away from you, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna inhale 5 times. So you can take a long inhale here, or you can do little inhales like inhale, 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 and then exhale, blow all that air out. Okay, so you're gonna inhale 5 times, exhale 5 times. Inhale 5 times, exhale 5 times. Okay, keep moving. This is hundreds. This is like the #1 Pilates move. I don't teach it pretty much ever, but it's a March Madness, so we're gonna do it today. Good, keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Okay. Technically do this 100 times, but we're only gonna do it a few more. So let's inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Lift your heart a little higher. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Hug your knees in, let your head come down, and give yourself a little rock through your back. All right, we should be nice and warm now. Let's go ahead and roll all the way up. We're gonna come into a 4-point kneeling position and keep on working on that full body here. All right, so we're gonna tuck our toes under. Shoulders are underneath your wrist. Okay, make sure your hands aren't out far. They're right underneath your wrist. Toes are tucked under. We're gonna hover those knees off the mat. So we're just coming to a knee hover. Okay, again, I want you to practice on your breathing here. So deep inhale in is gonna kind of puff out your chest a little bit. Exhale is gonna pull your belly button up. Okay, inhale, exhale. Perfect. Push out of those armpits. Keep holding. You have 10 more seconds here, breathing. Good. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower your knees down to the mat. Walk them back a bit. So now you're in a kneeling plank position, hips pressed forward. Elbows are pointed straight back behind you. We're going to go into those tricep push-ups. You're going to bend down and push back off that mat. Good. Bend, push. Keep going. Your elbows are coming in really tight next to your body, so make sure they're in tight. Good. Belly button is still drawing up. Don't let your lower back arch there. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. 3. Perfect. 2. Last one. Push back into a child's pose. Find your child's pose. Perfect. Let's shift back forward again. We have one more set here of these. So you drop those hips forward, and then we go into those tricep push-ups. So we bend, we push off of that mat. Good. Bend, push off. Use your fingertips, use your palms. Last 4 here. Triceps might be burning tomorrow. 3, 2. Last one. Push back into that child's pose. Flip your palms up to the sky and then tap your fingertips onto your back. Walk your elbows out. Stretching through those triceps. We have more tricep work later. Good. Reach forward, roll your wrist out. We're going to do one more plank. So roll those wrists around in one direction, roll them around in the other. Okay, I'm going to modify my plank. I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm coming down to my knees. So you guys are going to walk your hands, again, underneath those shoulders, and then you're going to walk out into your plank. You're going to tap your right foot to the right, draw it back in, left foot to the left. Okay, if you need a modification, you're just going to dip one hip and come back up. Okay, so go out, long leg, out, in, okay? Keep going. Think about your pelvic bones scooping in towards your nose. Your glutes are squeezing, your legs are long and active. You're almost there. Continue to breathe here. We're gonna get a nice stretch after this. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend your knees, drop your knees down, drop your belly down. Hands are right next to your chest. We're gonna push off that ground and stretch out that abdominal wall area. Stretch out that back. Good, coming back down. And then pushing back off. Good, all right. Drop your hips back, swing your feet around. Abs are fun today, they're hard, I tried them earlier. All right, we'll start with a little warm up of those abs and then we'll really get into them, okay? So walk your feet out so you just have a soft bend through your knees, and then just hold the back of your, sit up though, sit up. Hold the back of your legs. All right, we're just gonna do some practice. I have to have my pillow, but we're gonna do some practice roll downs here. So I want you to take a big deep inhale, push your chest forward, drop your shoulders down your back. And then as you exhale, scoop your belly in, tuck your chin to your chest slowly. And then I want you to slowly start to roll all the way back down to the mat, keeping your feet pressing into the mat. So you're gonna go all the way flat, all the way down. Good, arms are gonna come up overhead. We're gonna do a big circle with those arms around. Reach your arms forward. Start to tuck your chin to your chest, slowly come back up, nice and slow. Try not to grip the back of your legs too much, that's cheating. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, slowly roll back as slow as you can, scooping that belly in so your chest rounds forward, your chin rounds forward. Good, arms go overhead. We sweep and circle those arms around, big circle. Exhale, slowly come back up, slow. Good, we have 2 more. You're gonna inhale, lift up through the heart, through the chest. Exhale, big scoop. Then you go back. slow as you can. Arms overhead. Circle those arms. Here we go. Exhale, round back up. When you get nice and tall, that's when you take your big inhale. Lift your heart, lift your chest, drop your shoulders down. Exhale, round scoop. Here we go. We go back and go all the way down this time. All the way down. When you get down, arms overhead, circle them around, and then just lay your arms flat on the ground. All right, now feet are gonna walk in a bit, so walk those feet on in. We're gonna take those hands behind our head, and we're gonna keep our feet down and just go into our crunches here. So inhale or exhale, you're gonna lift. Inhale, you're gonna roll back. Okay, so again, on the exhale, find your breath like we did in the beginning of exhale is gonna push your lower back down to that mat. Okay, if it's not good for you to lift your head, neck, and chest, you can always just keep your head down and go into double toe taps here. Good, which I have to do, so you guys keep crunching. Remember your breath. So I really, really, really want you to focus on your breath here. It really helps you control it through your core. It's the number one principle in Pilates there, is working on that concentration through your breath. Good, you're here for 4. Right through center, don't pull on your neck, elbows stay wide. 3. Good, you're gonna stay lifted in 2. Good. Head, neck, and chest, lift on your necks. When you pause, hold. Float your right leg into tabletop. Float your left leg up. Okay, keep your elbows wide. Right leg reaches out. It comes back in. Left leg reaches out. Comes back in. Good. Drop your head if you need to. See how low you can go with those legs, keeping your lower back down. Good. See if you can come a little higher through that heart, through that chest. Breathing here. You're here for 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Now lower everything down for a moment. Good. Take a big inhale there. You can arch your back up off that mat. Whew. Exhale, push your back all the way back down. Float your legs back into tabletop. We're going to scoop our head, neck, and chest back up. Okay, take your left leg long. Right toes are going to point. You're going to tap your right foot forward and lift it back up. Tap it forward, lift it up. Good. Head can come down here if you need. You're here for 6. Woo, told you abs were hard today. 5, keep that lower back pressing down. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Bring both legs into tabletop. Now you're going to tap your right foot, and then you're going to rotate left elbow, right knee. Just the right side. Okay, so right foot goes down, you rotate. Right goes down, you rotate. Left elbow, right knee. There you go. You got it, Tori. Good. Woo. Perfect. Good. So you're going left elbow, right knee for 4. 3. 2. Last one. Drop those knees. Drop that head. Knees go left to right for a moment before we switch sides. All right, legs come back up. Head, neck, and chest come back up. We reach our right leg out now. Left toes point. Left toes go down and come up. They tap and come up. Good. They might not touch the floor, and that's okay. Just go forward just a little bit, keeping that 90-degree angle, hinging from your hip joint here. So your hip is lowering that leg down and lifting it back up. Okay, you have 5 more. 4, remember your breath. 3, 2, last one. Bring your legs into tabletop. Now you're gonna go keep moving that left knee down, but as it comes back up, you're taking your right elbow to your left knee. So left knee comes up, right elbow reaches towards it. Good, you reach. Good, rotate. Perfect. 6. Big exhales, you rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Good job. Open those arms up. Drop those knees left to right. Can lift those hips off the mat if you need there. All right, next move. Hands are gonna come behind your lower back. Okay, so press your palms down to the earth, but hands go behind your lower back. That's gonna help protect your back a little bit there. We're gonna reach our legs up to the sky, heels together, toes apart. Toes are pointed, okay? Watch your range of motion here so your back doesn't start to hurt and arch. You're gonna open those legs wide, circle down, close in front of you, and lift back up, okay? So I'm not going super wide or super far down because that's gonna make my back lift, and I know that. Good, just kind of making tiny circles or ovals here with those legs. This is gonna kick in those obliques and lower abs. Good, we're gonna do 2 more in this direction. Keep that back against your hands. Good, 1 more here. Now we're gonna reverse. So heels together, toes apart. You're gonna lower down a little bit, open, and close back up at the top. Good, lower, open. You might start to feel this in your hips if your hips are a little tight this morning. Inner thighs a little bit. Good. Exhale to circle up and close. 3 more. Good, 2. Last one around. And hug those knees in. Good. Wasn't kidding with abs today. Okay. Legs back up. Point those toes. Open your feet just a little bit. Take your hands behind your head. We're going to reach across towards the opposite leg. So you reach up, come down, reach up, come down. So we're going to alternate left to right here. Good. Up, reach, down, up, reach. Good. So you get an inhale at the top, exhale as you come back, or exhale as you come up, inhale at the bottom. Good. Keep going. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good job. Bring your legs into tabletop. Drop your knees over to the right side. Open that left arm up. Open your right arm up. Look to the left. Big inhale there. Big exhale. And then we're going to go the other way. Knees come to the left side. Look at that right hand there. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, come back through center. We're going to finish up one more thing on our back. So go ahead and drop your feet back down to the mat. Arms are going to go long by your side again. Head stays down, shoulders stay down. We're going to scoop up into our hip bridge. So hips are going to come up. We're going to pause there. We're going to bring our right leg into tabletop and then send that right leg up to the sky. We're going to lower our right leg down and lift it up. Good. Straight leg lowers and lifts here. Powering through that left side. Again, imagine gum is on the bottom of your left foot and it's stuck to the ground there. Good. We have 5 more. 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one. Lift that right leg back up to the sky. Now open it a little to the right and squeeze it close. Open, close. Good. For 5. Straight leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it back in, bring it to the mat, and then slowly lower your hips down. Good. All right, let's go to the other side. So hips come up. Pause there. Left leg floats to tabletop. Then take your left leg up. We lower that left leg down and lift back up. Good. Left leg goes down and up. Pointing and reaching through those toes. Now grounding that right side in. So keep that right hip lifted, keep that left hip lifted. You have 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, left leg comes back up. Here we go. We open a little bit and close. Open, close. Try not to rock in your hips for 4, 3, 2. Last one, left leg goes back to the sky, back to tabletop, back to the mat, and lower down. Good, hug your knees back in. Give yourself a nice little rock. Woo! Okay, and then roll yourself on up to a seated position. Alrighty. Let's move right along. Okay. So hands are gonna come right behind you, and I like to turn my fingertips out on this one, but feel free to turn them back if you'd like. Oh. Push your feet down into the mat, and then we're gonna reverse plank here, okay? So you're just gonna lift your hips up, and then I want you to hover your hips down, right in between those hands, okay? And then push up, good, and lower back down, okay? So control through your shoulders here. No weights today, so we're using our own body resistance to work those arms. This is also gonna kind of stretch out that work we just did, using your hamstrings as well as you lift those hips. Chin comes off that chest as you look up. You look straight up at the sky, keeping your neck in line with your spine. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more. Good. 2. Last one. And come back down. Now I want you to rotate your palms in towards you. So flip your hand or your fingertips in towards you, and then plant your feet, walk your feet maybe out just a little bit. And then we're gonna float our hips off and take them back a little bit, and we're gonna do tricep, like tiny tricep dips. So your elbows go back behind you and come up, back behind you and come up. Ooh, this wind. Good. So you should feel those triceps bend and then push you up. Bend and push. Good. Let's do 6. I told you more triceps were coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Roll your wrist out. Can you guys feel those in your arms? Good. I haven't done those in a long time today. I was like, ooh, this is good. All right. Okay. So now we're going to stay in a seated position, and our hands are going to come back behind us. It doesn't really matter what they do. I kind of turn mine out and back a little bit. And then we're going to walk our feet forward just a bit. Left foot's going to stay grounded. Right toes are going to point. We're going to work on our legs here. So lots of quad action here. Reach those toes with energy. Squeeze your quad muscle. Okay. Try not to dip into your shoulders, but lift your heart, lift your chest, and then that right leg is going to lift and lower. Good. Lift, lower. Good. As you stay in this position, just try not to lift your or drop your chest forward like I just said. So you can always walk your hands back a little bit more. Good. Really finding that length through those legs here as we lift and lower. Try to get as high as you can, keeping those hips down though on the mat. Good. We have 6 more. 5, 4. Reach those toes. 3, 2, 1 more. Lower that leg back down to a hover. Now you're going to slide that leg open, and then you're going to lift up so that your knees tap. Good. Open down to the mat and sweep up and over to your left knee. Good. I know. My leg is hip too, right? Woo. Good. 8 more. Yeah. 7. 6. Oh my gosh. 5. 4. 3. 1. Good. Lower your heel down now. Flex your foot. Now we're going to open and close. So hover that leg off. Don't let it tap. Open and close. Good. Open, close. Make sure you keep your hips forward. So don't let that right hip swing you out. You're just in that open position and close. Good. Final 6 here. Then we have more for this leg. 5. Good. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring it back in. Good. Now come down to your left side. Just make sure you guys can see me. So left hip goes down on the mat. Left down, left down. Right up. Whew. Alrighty. Let's come down to like our hand and our head just to let ourselves rest for a sec. We're going to bend our bottom knee back. Left leg's going to work for a second here. Flex your foot and then kind of go out on a diagonal a little bit. Left leg is going to lift and lower. Okay, again, keep your hips kind of forward, your legs back so your right hip is open a little bit, but your left hip wants to stay forward. Good, lifting and lowering there. We're thinking about this muscle here, our inner thigh is lifting us. Are you gonna work out with us? Back there, you can work out with us. Last 4. Boys are allowed. 3, 2. Good, keep that leg lifted, point your toes, tiny circles. So again, you're moving from that inner thigh muscle there to a circle. It's a really small movement. Get back into that right leg in a moment. You're here for 4. Your toes, 3, 2, 1. Now circle the other way. Remember, whenever we're sidelining, that left rib and left oblique is trying to lift off the ground. We circle here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg down, bring your right leg on top. Now we're gonna hot potato here. So point your toes, we come forward with our right leg, back with our right heel. Okay, so forward and back. You reach as much energy as you can, like you're trying to lengthen your leg off of your hip there. Keeping that bottom leg still, keeping those hips as quiet as possible on that bottom side. We're here for 4. Really high with those toes as you go back. And as you come forward, 3. Good. 2. Last 1. And then keep your toe reaching back behind you a bit. Toes are pointed. We're going to do tiny circles there. Good. Tiny circles around. Moving right from here in that hip socket. Good. We circle and circle for 5. More little waist work coming up. 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles, lady. Go in the other way. Good. Keep that chest proud. Keep that heart proud. Obliques are lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that leg. Give it a little pat there. Okay, now I want you to come onto your left forearm. So left forearm comes down. Right arm is going to reach up. We haven't done these before. I mean, you might have done them somewhere, but we haven't done them here. So what I want you to do is you're going to kind of roll back and lift your legs up towards the sky and reach towards your left toe and then come forward. Okay, so reach, lift. Good, and come forward. Take your time there. Perfect. So you're kind of using that bottom left oblique as you twist over and reach towards your left toes. Good. It's almost like a half teaser too. So if you've ever done teaser and Pilates, it's like your half teaser. We have 4 more. 3. Reach towards your toes. 2. Don't just rotate. Last 1, stay there, okay? Take your right hand behind your head, bend those knees in. You're gonna drop your toes backwards and then crunch in. Drop back and crunch. Good. Good. Staying on that slight rotation there. Last 4. You got it. 3. Can you guys feel those? 2. These are hard. Good. Last 1. Woo, perfect. Okay, sweep your feet back to your mermaid position. So feet come back. And then let's side bend over. And then drop that one hand down, side bend the other way. And then come back into your seated position. We get to do it all again on the other side. All right, grab a drink if you need one. All righty. All right, so take those hands where they feel comfortable for you. Okay, you can, again, come back a little bit if you like, just don't round. Okay, left leg reaches long, point your toes. Left leg is lifting and lowering here. We lift and lower, reaching our toes away from us the whole time. Good, lift and tap. Lift, tap. Perfect. Good, for 6. You got it. 5, 4, oh, my foot's cramping. 3, 2, 1. Keep your leg hovering. Now sweep that leg open and you close up to your knee. Good. Open and close. Good. Nice little diagonal there. Up and up. Good. Watch those shoulders from creeping up. I know. You can bend your elbows a little bit there. Last 6. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now drop your heel down in front of you. Flex your foot so your heel presses away. And then we're going to hover that leg off. You slide it open, slide it close. Good. Open and close it. Here he comes. Here comes our other one. Good. Here we go. 7 more. No one's cheating, right? That I can't see. 6, 5. Keep that leg hovering. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Roll onto your right side down. This stuff is hard today. Okay. Right side down. Hand in your head. Bring those feet forward. Left leg goes back. All right, here we go. Right foot flexes. We lift and lower that right leg. Good. Remember, bottom obliques are lifting. Don't rest down into that right side. Use that inner thigh muscle to lift here. Don't use the back leg and the foot pressing onto the floor. So inner thigh lifts, lowers. Whoa, I'm in like the weirdest spot. Good, keep going. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Last one, keep your leg lifted, point your toes, tiny circles here. Circle, circle. Good. Circling one direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse those circles. We reverse. Keep breathing. Keep that chest proud. Keep that top shoulder over your bottom shoulder. Don't let it come forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop both legs on top of each other. Good. All right. Top leg lifts now. Point your toes. We go into our hot potato. So we come forward, tap the mat, go back. Bring your heel down. Good. Big circle there. Big scoop there. Big rainbow. And back. Good. Forward and back. Good. Good. We have 5 more. Perfect. 4, 3, 2. Good. Last one. Hold that leg lifted and back. Point those toes. Here we go with those tiny circles here. Keep that bottom hip stable. Circle and circle. Good. We're here for 5. Reach those toes. 4. Lift that leg or reach that leg out of the socket. 2, 1. Reverse. Reach. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that leg. Good. All right, now we come onto our right forearm. Top leg lifts. Top arm lifts. Legs are stacked and reaching out away from you. We're going to rotate and reach towards our right now. So you rotate, lift those legs, reach, and come back down and open up through that chest, through that heart. Reach. Good. We have 6 more. Use that bottom oblique to lift you to those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Right, left hand behind your head, knees bend in. Ready? We tap back, crunch in. Tap, crunch. Good. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Sweep those feet back. Let's side bend. Good. Go the other way. Perfect. Okay, now roll back into your plank. We're doing another plank. Yay. Kelly's face is like, no. But we are. Okay. Alrighty, so you guys are going to go into your full plank position. Last time we tapped our feet out. This time you're going to lift your toes up. So you're going to point your right toes, lift, tap, point your left toes, lift, tap, okay? So right leg goes up, left leg goes up. Go ahead and start when you're ready. Good. I'm going to go into another modified position here. Keep going. You have 15 seconds left to right. Keeping that, the arms out of the shoulders, lifting out of your armpits. What am I trying to say? Your pelvic bone tucked in. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees. Drop your hips back to your heels. Stretch forward. Good. Breathe there. Not finished with those planks. Good. We're going to shift forward again. Tuck your toes under. Find your plank position. Now you're going to bring one knee in, tap back, other knee in, and tap back. Okay, so you're going to go into your mountain climbers here, left to right. Don't go super fast. You want to keep your hips pointed down. Good. Left, right. Don't let your hips wiggle. Good. Here's your final 5, 4. Then we have one more plank to work our arms. 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees, lower those hips back. Reach your arms. Next one, if you want to do modified, you can. It's going to be more about our shoulders and our triceps and stuff here. Okay, so hands come back under your wrists. You can always walk your knees out, or you can go in a full plank. I don't care either way. You're going to drop to your right elbow, drop to your left elbow, bring your right hand under you, bring your left hand under you. Then you're going to go left elbow, left hand, right hand. Okay, then you go right, left, left. Try not to wiggle on those hips too much, okay? Good. We're going to do one more per side. You got it. When you're nice and even, come back up, find your plank and hold it. Just hold that plank, hold. Good. Hold here for 8, 7, breathe, 6, squeeze those buns, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your belly. Belly comes down. Hands come next to your chest. Go ahead and push into your cobra pose. Lower back down. Lower back down and then push back into your cobra pose again. All right. Let's stay down on this one. You guys stay down. I can't do these, remember? All right. Reach your legs wide the distance of the mat and then reach your arms. Or sorry, don't reach them, but bend them next to you like goalpost. Okay? Perfect. All right. Sorry, take your arms long, I lied. Okay, now when you lift your legs and your heart and your chest, you're gonna pull those arms back. So your legs are gonna lift, your arms are gonna pull back. Yep, but lift your toes too. Yep, good. Squeeze your upper back here as you pull those elbows back. So think upper back work. Good, so belly's down. Belly button's drawing up to the sky. So keep thinking about floating that belly button up as you lift your heart, lift your chest. Reaching those legs long, lifting those quads off the mat. Good, nice. Perfect, Jessica, good. Good job, everyone. Good, we have 3 more. Woo, 2. Good, now stay lifted on your next one. Just your arms are gonna reach forward and pull back. Reach them overhead, pull back. Good, overhead, pull. Slide those elbows towards each other for 5. Good, we're almost done with class. 4, 3 minutes of work left. 2. Last one, lower down. Good, all right, now your upper body's gonna stay down this time. Your legs or your knees are gonna bend and your heels are gonna come together. So bend your knees, bring your heels together and your toes apart. Yep, and then you can let your hands kind of just rest on your head there. Just your heels, you're gonna lift those quads and your heels are gonna press up. Good, so heels press up, head stays down. Good, heels up. Squeeze them together, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good, pushing up for 5. One more move after this for the belly. 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Good, rest. Lengthen those legs back out. Perfect. Now reach those arms out in front of you. Bring your legs close together. So everything's kind of close together. And then what you're going to do is like a jumping jack. You're going to lift your heart, lift your chest. Arms are going to open, legs are going to open. And then you're going to close again and lower. Okay, so you're going to lift open wide to that jumping jack, close, lower. Good. Open wide to that jumping jack, close, lower. Good. For 6. Yep. 5. Good, Judy. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Hips back to your heels. Good. One more exercise to do. Flip those palms up to the sky. Tap your elbow or tap your fingertips to your shoulders. Walk those elbows out. So let's stretch those triceps again. Perfect. All right, we're gonna shift ourselves forward one last time into a kneeling plank. Walk your hands wide this time. So your fingertips your pinkies are almost to the edges of the mat. Your shoulders are still coming forward though. Okay, hips come forward. We're gonna do wide push-ups. So your elbows are gonna go out at a 45-degree angle. You bend and push. This is your last exercise. You have 10 of these. Okay, keep your belly button floating into your spine. Good, we're here for 8, 7. You don't have to go all the way down to that mat. 6, 5. Exhale as you come up. 4, 3. Neck stays long. 2, 1. And push yourselves back. Good, that was your last exercise. Walk your hands over to the right side in that child's pose. Stretching through your left lat, the left side of your body. Breathing and letting yourself reach over there to that left side. And then walk your hands over to the other side, stretching through that side of your body. Good. All right, now lay on your left side. You're gonna grab your right ankle and pull it in towards you. Quad stretch. We did lots of quads with those legs lifting and lowering. Just hold it there. We're gonna hold it for like 20 seconds on each side. Try to think about like pushing your top of your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. And then pressing your hip forward just a little bit there. Feel it? Yeah, don't just hold it. You gotta stretch it. Good. Holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to bring that right leg underneath you for your pigeon pose. Opening up that right hip and right glute area. Breathing there into those stretches. 15 more seconds there. Good, and then we're gonna come to a seated position before we switch other sides, and you're gonna bring your right ankle over your left knee, and then walk that left foot in, and kind of lean forward into that right side. So I kind of push my heart forward and then send my knee open, using my heel and my ankle to press into that left side. Breathing there. All right, now the right hip will come down. Lay on down, and then your left ankle will come into your left hand. And remember, you have to push your ankle into your hand, or not your ankle, but your top of your foot into your hand, and grab your foot with your hand. Push your hip forward. So slide that left hip forward in front of you. Let that quad open, let that hip open. Holding and breathing there. Good, and then sliding that left leg underneath you for that pigeon pose on this side. Good, and then we'll sit on up and we'll cross that left ankle over our right knee. Pull that right knee in, slide your booty in towards your right heel. Press your chest forward, open that knee up. Breathing there through that stretch. Pressing that left ankle towards that right leg. Good, and then we'll sit facing center, crisscross those ankles or those legs. Sit up nice and tall, drop your right hand down, let's side bend over to the right, bending through that right elbow. Come back up and let's go to the left side. Good, and then coming back through center, let's interlace those hands, push those hands forward. Taking those hands up overhead and stretching out of that waistline, stretching through your spine, And then interlacing behind your back and pushing your heart forward, lifting your heart, lifting your chin, pushing your chest there, squeezing those palms together. And then hands come back by your side and you guys are all set.